Welcome everyone to the Chamundai channel. This is where we laugh, we stress less, we share spiritual tools and tips. I'm Chamundai. Long ago and far away, I was a lawyer, and now I love to help people on their spiritual path with mentoring, spiritual tips, laughter yoga, and I take spiritual pilgrimages and immersions around the world, mostly at the moment in South India at a beautiful sacred temple. All the details are on my website, which is chamundai.com. That's chamundai.com. And welcome today. We are in a class of Stress Less, Laugh More. And today we will be doing some breathing exercises. We will be generating laughter in the body without jokes, humor, or comedy. And we will be doing some fun and playful activities in order to generate laughter. And laughter is one of the best and fastest ways to decrease our stress, to bring back our nervous system into a beautiful, calibrated, heart open state. Laughter is beautiful for opening the heart. And once your heart is activated in that way, not only does the health of your heart improve, but your energy and the way you are in the world is much more connected, calm. It helps your relationships. So much happens when we engage the energy of the heart, which we can do through laughing, through gratitude, through breathing into the heart, lots of different ways. So we'll explore all of that today. We will do some physical exercise. So it's quite important that you take care of you. If I'm demonstrating something and it's not easy for your body, or you need to adjust, or you're in a space where you can't do it, then you can simply enjoy and receive the laughter. And you can watch these recordings later. As I said, they'll be on the Chamundai channel on YouTube. So we're going to start today with a little bit of a warm-up. And as we start that warm-up, it's good to have a resting place to notice where you've started from today. So we're going to do a little check-in on the self with a breath and a calibration and a check-in on where your nervous system is, so that you can check after the class whether your levels of stress have gone down, gone up, stayed the same, whether you're feeling different as a result of the class. So gently closing your eyes if you're able to, as long as you're not driving or anything like that. You can do this with eyes open as well, but it's more easy with eyes closed. Gently closing the eyes and doing a square breath, which is breathing in to your count of 4, holding the breath for 4, breathing out for 4, and holding the breath out for 4. And now, as you've got your eyes closed and you're tuning in, ask yourself, how am I feeling? Just getting a sense of what's your feelings, your emotions. And you're going to ask yourself to give you a number between 0 and 10. So if you're feeling wonderful, happy, excited, the best ever, that will be a 10. And if you're not feeling that great, it might be a 0 or a 1, and it might be somewhere in between. So allow that number to pop up from your inner knowing, from your intuition, and just ask yourself, how am I feeling? Give me a number. And it usually comes, the first number that comes into your mind, just park it, and we'll look at it again later. And then we're going to do one more square breath, breathing into your count of 4, holding for 4, breathing out to your count of 4, and holding the breath out for 4. And if you've just joined us, we did a little check-in to find out how you're feeling on a scale from 0 to 10. with a closed eye, just checking in. What's a number to represent how I'm feeling? Now we're going to start with a little bit of warm-up exercises. So the way the class will run is we'll do some warm-up, we'll do some movement, we'll be doing laughing. As I said, take care of yourself and do whatever's, that's totally fine. That's quite okay, Tash. Quite okay. So yes, just totally forgotten what I was talking about. I said that we were going to do some laughing, some movement, take care of your body, and move around as needed. We start with some warm-up exercises. We do some breathing, we do some laughing, we do some playful activities. So feel free to follow along. We're going to start to warm up the body now with some breathing. And so, again, just getting in a space, if you can, where there's a little bit of room around you because you're going to be using your arms in order to breathe in. So, breathing in, you can just follow along and copy me, breathing in. Holding the breath as you stretch your arms up, holding, letting your arms coming down, ha, 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 and making ha, ha, laughing sounds as you do it, because this is a class on laughing more. As soon as I say the word laughter, I'm primed to start laughing. So one more breath in. One more breath in. One more breath in. Holding, and as you breathe out, laugh it out. Ha 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 ha. Feel free just to make the laughing sounds. If the laughing is not coming easily, it might come easily, it might come not so easily. It's totally fine. This is a laughter class. Practice makes perfect. Breathing in. Hold the breath, hold it, and then laugh it out. Ha ha ha. Give the body a little shake. It helps the laughing to get released from the cells of the body. We don't want our laughter stuck in our muscles. We want it to come out and make that beautiful laughing sound. No matter how you sound, laughter is a wonderful sound. Ha ha. It's very infectious, right? In a good way. So shake the body all over as you laugh. You can stand up if you've got space. Let the shaking go all the way down through your legs. Ha 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 ha. And keep laughing as you're shaking. Ha ha. This is the best way to start your day. Hop up out of bed, take a big breath, stretch a little bit, start laughing. Ha 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 ha. Get the body shaking and laughing. It releases tension, stress, emotions. It's shaking is an exercise from Kundalini yoga, which is well known to release tension, emotions, and caught energy that's caught up in the body and the muscles. So shaking and laughing. Let the shaking go all the way down through the legs, down through the feet. Keep the movement happening. Laughing is simply a series of sound, ha 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 ha, breathing, and movement, ha 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 ha. And then have a pause and we add in a childlike playful exercise, which goes like this. Just copy me. Very good. Very good. Yay. And again, very good. Very good. Yay. Once more. Very good. Very good. Yay. Childlike playfulness helps us to be in a mind space that releases our laughing. So children generally, as you know, if they're well and healthy, children generally laugh quite easily. Most of us have had the experience of seeing a little baby or child and playing a little game with them and watching them start to laugh and smile with the interaction. And so as we become a little bit playful, a little bit silly, a little bit childlike, then that helps to release the laughter and the playfulness inside our system. So we have started with our square breath, breathing in for 4, holding, breathing out and holding out for 4. That's the first exercise we've done. We have done the breathing in, holding and laughing it out. Ha 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 ha. Ha. And then we've done the shaking and laughing. Ha 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 ha. So by now you might find there's a little bit of breath and movement happening in your body. And these are great exercises to start your day or even to end the day if you're feeling a bit stressed at any time during the day. Some people still, work from a home office, and you might be able to have a little break from your work and start to do a little bit of movement, shaking and laughing, and it resets your energy really quickly. So the next thing we're going to do to warm up is a little bit of tapping. So we're going to tap up and down the body while laughing and breathing. So just before we do that, we're going to do one more big breath in. Hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath. And as you're breathing out, ha 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 ha, feel free to fake it till you make it. Fake laughing still gives you the endorphins, the serotonin, the dopamine, the oxytocin. Ha 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 ha. And now we're going to do some tapping with laughing. So we're going to start up and down the left side of the body. Ha ha ha. And then the other side. Ha 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 ha. Keep tapping up and down. Then you're going to start to tap and laugh all down the chest area. Down the side of the body. It's good to do this standing up as well. If you can stand up in your space, tapping all the way down the legs. Ha 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 ha. And then the back of the body, tapping up and down the back of the body, ha 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 ha, down the back of the legs, ha 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 ha. And then giving yourself a pat on the back, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, doing a good job. And then we're going to do our playful exercise again that I demonstrated before. Very good, very good. Yay! Once more. Very good, very good. Yay! Once more. Very good, very good. Yay! Well done, everybody. That is so good. And by now you might start to find that there's a little bit of movement and breath happening inside your system. And so at the beginning of the class, we started by checking in what was the number to represent how we were feeling. Now that we've done a few exercises, close your eyes gently again if you're able to in the space. Otherwise, do it with eyes open. And check in again, how am I feeling? Asking yourself how you're feeling. And again, getting a number from 0 to 10 to represent how you're feeling. And usually it's the first number that pops up. Just say, oh, body, tell me how I'm feeling. What are my emotions? And ask it to calibrate on a number between 0 and 10 and see what number pops up. And if you feel to share in the chat whether your number has changed, my number has gone up by 2. I started off as a 6, now I'm an 8. So I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share laughter because my days are not always filled with laughter. I use laughter, of course, to stress less and to uplift my mood. But like everyone, life, has its challenges. So I love to have this opportunity to share with you to be able to increase my own mood and laughter. So if your number has changed, great. We're just going to go very good, very good, yay. And if your number hasn't changed, we're going to go very good, yay. If your number's gone down, very good, very good. Yay, because it's all welcome. Excellent, excellent. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do a very silly and fun activity, which is called gibberish. If you've ever been to a laughter yoga class before, you might be familiar with this exercise. And basically, we're speaking in nonsense. Now, why would we speak in nonsense? It is to help our brain to relax. Whoever has a mind that's very busy, that's telling you, oh, don't forget to do this. Oh, why did you eat that piece of chocolate yesterday? You should have had salad for lunch, or whatever it is. That might be just me. Anyway, the good thing is your mind is always going to be talking to you and giving you information. The good thing is to be able to switch it off when you want to switch it off. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Because of my spiritual training, I also use a lot of mantra. So I use sacred sounds. Om Namo Narayani is a very familiar and a sound and mantra that I use frequently, but you can use an English mantra, and I highly recommend ho ho ha ha, ho ho ha ha. So you might get up in the morning and your mind might start to go into all the things you need to do today. But thinking about them so much ahead of time is not necessarily going to help you get them all done. So if you can stay in the present moment, you can start to allow your energy to be relaxed enough to know what's the first task. So you can use an English sounding mantra, which is ho ho ha ha. You might just get up, ho ho ha ha, start doing some breathing, ho ho ha ha, ho ho ha ha, ho ho ha ha, ho ho. You might hop in the shower, ho ho ha ha, ho ho ha ha. And as you're doing that repetitive sound, your mind's not able to think about anything else. So it gives you a break and it brings you into the present moment as you start to listen to the sound. So that's one good way to use sound. But the way we're going to explore today is gibberish, which is nonsense sounds. And when you're speaking sounds that your brain cannot understand or interpret, then your brain goes into a relaxed pattern of frequency. So gibberish goes like this. Galishili bibidi gaba de kushulu kuba ba 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 blee blue blah 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 blee blue blah 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 blee blee blue blue blah blah blee blee blue blah 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 blue blah 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 it's it's nonsense. So practice some nonsense. Some people do it super easily, some people struggle, it doesn't matter. Make sounds, do the sounds that don't speak in a foreign language because your mind will understand that. So it's has to be sounds that have no meaning. Imagine that you're just making these sounds for fun, and let's all go now for a few minutes of gibberish. Gali shili bibi di go boo loo blue blah blee blue blee blee blah blah blee julu ko ba di kai ji ji ju ju go ba 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 di gi di ji go by haile zili di gia aga julu boo boo ba aga zila ba ba di gi oju ko ba di ka bai do ko shulu ba Kajili bibidi kashilukuba. Airikishla gajugu hajili. Bambanikazitakaga boo. Arizakala bare shilikidika. Hobadika jili. Digipabu. Angazilla dadikushulko papadiki. Jidika papadiku. Ajikala kashalko. Arekapasuku. Alisilupupadiko. Shulukupadaka. Ha 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 ha. And now say, very good, very good, yay. And pause for a moment, close your eyes, and tune into your mind. And see whether it's calm, whether it's telling you you're being silly. And as you practice that exercise and you get used to it, it'll bring a lot of fun and laughter as you start to do it. And you'll notice that your mind goes very quiet. It's a very good thing to do if you like to meditate and your mind is sometimes a bit active, or just before you fall asleep, if you're worried about something, try doing some gibberish. Now we're going to add in a little bit of clapping. Clapping activates all these energy centers on your hands. And so we're going to clap, flat hands, and then in a rhythm, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to say ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 2, ho, ho. 3, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. And you'll notice I'm also doing some sideways movement of my body. And this is a good time to walk around your space if you have space where you are right now. And you can walk around while doing the ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And I'll just show you what that looks like. Oops. So we're doing it like this. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 And imagine that there's other people around you and you're interacting with others, looking at them in the eyes while you're engaging and doing ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Very good, everybody. Well done. And then a little bit more breathing. So a big breath in and breathing out. One more big breath in. Holding the breath for a moment, holding, and then a little bit more shaking of the body, releasing a bit more stress. Let the laughing and the shaking go all the way up through the body. Add in our playful activity again. Very good. Very good. Yay! Once more. Very good. Very good. Yay! Third time. Very good. Very good. Yay! And remember at the beginning of class, we checked in how was I feeling? How are you feeling? So again, closing the eyes and asking yourself how you're feeling and letting a number between 0 and 10 pop up. See if the number has changed. And if it has, if you feel like sharing in the chat, then that is lovely. Ooh, well done. Someone's gone up 2 or 3, and so have I. Ooh, yes, we're climbing up. Mine's gone up as well. I've gone up to 9. I started off at 6. I was slightly feeling weird that I was the laughter teacher and I was only at a 6, but I'm happy I'm now at a 9. Like I said, life's stressful for everyone, right? But the good thing is how quickly we've done that. Like we've been here not even probably half an hour of time. And so it works really well. And what you will notice, what I've noticed is the more that you practice these laughing exercises, the more quickly your body shifts. So if I've had something stressful happen or, been really busy or something, if I just do a little bit of ha ha ha, a little bit of shaking and laughing, or I do a little bit of gibberish, especially something that's playful and silly, like you know, you have a few words with someone that doesn't quite feel good inside you, and then you go away and you imagine you're talking to that person in gibberish. Then you start laughing. Two things happen. You feel better straight away, and because your mood has lifted, your brain doesn't hold on to the memory of that negative incident, that stressful incident, because it's the emotions that tie the memory in our neural pathways. So every time you have a happy event, like a laughing moment, that releases and stops those negative memories from taking hold inside your mind, and then they don't replay. So you don't go back over and over that argument that you had with someone or that stressful event. It's really quite miraculous. Good. So the next thing we're going to do is start a few of our playful activities. So we've done a little bit of warm up. Remember, we've done some breathing. Ha 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 ha. We've done some shaking. Ha 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 ha. We did some tapping. Ha 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 ha. Gave ourselves a pat on the back. Ha 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 ha. The other back. We said very good, yay, as a playful exercise. We did a tune in and a check in, and our numbers have gone up, representing our mood and our emotion has gone up. We did a little bit of ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 which is again a playful activity. And now we're going to add a few ways that we can bring laughter into everyday life. So, as I said earlier, when you wake up in the morning, you can sort of stand up, start to do some shaking, ha ha, and laughing, ha 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 ha. You can do some breathing, ha 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 ha. And then as you move about your home, you might be getting ready for work or getting ready to go out. The different activities that you can do, you can link laughing to those activities so that you bring about more laughter into your day. And little bit by little bit, you'll find by the end of the day, you've maybe done half an hour of laughing. And that means you've released endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins help with pain relief. The other chemicals help us to be happy. And the whole process is an antidepressant. And once your mood is lifted, everything changes. So the first thing we're going to do is called the greeting laugh. So we're going to imagine that we're meeting our friends. Sometimes we shake hands, sometimes we say hello. And we're going to do this with laughing. So imagine I meet somebody and it's quite serious and I say, hello, nice to meet you, and I shake hands. We're going to do it with laughing. And again, if you've got space to walk around, you can imagine there's people around you who you're shaking hands and laughing with. And I will demonstrate that. So we go up to someone and we go, shaking hands. Someone else here. Someone else over here. So off you go, shaking hands and laughing with all the imaginary people around you, or if there are physical people, then shake their hands. Then imagine this, your right arm. You've got your right arm in a sling, or it's just a bit sore for some reason. So you have to shake hands with your left hand, which is not normally done, but for laughter club purposes, we're going to do that. So shake with the other hand. And laugh. Not sure if we want to really remember COVID, but remember we used to do the elbow greeting because people wouldn't shake hands with each other. So we're going to do an elbow greeting. Ha 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 ha. With laughter. So imagine that you're bumping into people and shaking elbows, rubbing elbows with laughter. And then say, very good, very good, yay, once more. Very good, yay. Big breath in, holding the breath and breathing out. Well done, everyone. Now imagine that you go to shake hands with someone, but the hand gives you a little electric shock. Like sometimes you touch your car or something metal and you get a bit of that static electricity shock. So you're going to go to touch their hand, and as your hand meets it, you get an electric shock. So let's do the electric handshake. Electric shock, handshake, laughter. Let's go. Imaginary people all around you. Do the left hand. Keep going, one more. Well done, everyone. And now, very good, very good. Yay! Once more. Very good, very good. Yay! Once more. Very good, very good. Yay! And now a big breath in. Holding the breath, holding, and laugh it out. Ha ha ha. Well done, everyone. You're doing so well. Check in and see how your number's going. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? How are you feeling? And ask for that number to demonstrate where you are now on that scale between 0 and 10. And if you feel like you've been laughing quite a bit during the class so far, you might also want to tune into your heart. If you feel like sharing your number, feel free. Ooh, someone's a 9. I love it. Tash is a 9. Yay. I went to 10. You're allowed to go beyond 10 as well. Some people go to 11. They're the high achievers. I was saying something else though. One thing about laughing a lot, sometimes the mind goes blank. What was I talking about before that? I've forgotten. I was talking about laughing. Anyway, we'll do the next laughter exercise. I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. The next laughing exercise is silent laughter. So this is handy in case you're somewhere and you just really need to laugh, but you can't let the sound out. I'm not sure how or when that would happen, but maybe you're in a closed office and there's someone next door and they can't see you, but they could hear you. So try silent laughter. Then switch on the sound. Turn on your sound button. Turn off the sound. Turn the sound back on. Turn it off. Now a big breath in. And breathing all the way out. Now, you might have some friends or family who perhaps are not here in this class with us today. They can certainly watch it on YouTube, but we can send our friends and family some laughing. So when we think about other people, there's an energetic connection, and you can demonstrate by, if you're someone who can tune into energy, you can feel somebody's aura. We do this often in energy healing classes, can feel the strength of their energy field. And if you start to think negative things about that person without saying anything out loud, and you scan their energy, you feel it, it will shrink. So we literally accidentally often hurt people through our thoughts. I know it's a strange concept, but it's kind of in the world of energy and spirituality, it's quite a well-known phenomenon. So the reverse is true, which is great. So as you appreciate people, you know, when you give someone a compliment, a genuine thank you so much, that was great, you did a great job, or I really like the way you've put together your outfit or whatever, a real genuine compliment. I love the way that you've styled your hair today, or anything, anything at all that they might have done. Thank you so much. That beautiful meal that you've cooked, or you've given me something. As you appreciate people, you can see that they kind of expand in their energy. And it definitely, if you were able to scan their energy field and then you compliment them and even think appreciation towards them, they will expand. So we can do this right now. Think about any friends and family who might be stressed, and we can send them our love and our laughter. So we're going to do this in a fun way by gathering our own laughter and then sending it to our friends and family. So you might think about a few people now, and then you're going to do some laughing into your hands. Ha 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 ha. Then think about that person and imagine that you're sending them the laughing energy, and you're going to pass it to them like this. So you're going to go ha 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 ha. Put it in the hands, ha 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 ha, and send it to them. You might even say their name in your mind. Ooh, it's quite tiring, right? Breathing in and breathing out. Ah, good. Well done. One more big breath in and breathing out. Ah. And then take a moment to close your eyes. Think about friends and family who you appreciate, and just in your mind, give them some appreciation. Tell them what you appreciate about them, how you're thankful for them being in your life. Might be the things that they do, but it might all just also just be that they're people that you love to be around. People who consistently show up for friendships, for support. People who are on time when you're meeting them, reliable, whatever you value. I'm obviously sharing what I value. People, I also, love and appreciate people who are sharing and helping good things in the world. There's a lot going on around us at the moment, and there's also lots of people doing great things to help and support others. So we can send some love and appreciation to them, and especially Dr. Madan Kataria, who is the founder of these laughter clubs and laughter exercises. And if you don't know the history about the start of the first laughter club, it happened in March 1995. So it's been going for a long time now. And 5 people gathered in a park in India, in Mumbai, and they started laughing, telling jokes. They later dropped the jokes and continued the laughter with playful exercises and activities. And that group grew and grew and grew and became an exercise and a modality of laughter yoga that was shared throughout the world in ways that it is now in more than 70 countries around the world. There are laughter clubs. There are people teaching how to run laughter groups. And these laughter classes pop up in aged care, in schools, in hospitals, in prisons, in businesses, every type of venue or place that you can think of, there are and have been laughter clubs. There's been lots of research about the benefits of laughter on our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, and our spiritual connection. And so thank you to Dr. Kataria and Madhuri, his wife, who founded and started and have grown and nurtured this worldwide laughter yoga movement. So if you haven't checked out all the other laughter classes, laughter yoga, and Dr. Kataria, his laughteryoga.org is the website. You can see what he's up to. He lives in India. He and his wife still live in India, and they do all sorts of events around the world. And myself and other laughter leaders also are very happy to share these laughter classes inside businesses, organizations, schools, hospitals, and myself, I'm definitely available to do that, as are many others. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to be in touch. And I have put all the details here about being in touch. We're going to now do one more laughing exercise. Then we're going to do some breathing and meditation to complete our class. So the last one requires you to move around a little bit if you're able to. And you'll notice that laughing is connected to a lot of activities that we do day to day, like, breathing, shaking hands. You can imagine that you're having a cup of tea and laughing, ha ha, making a tea bag, ha 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 ha. Imagine that you're on your phone and someone's telling you something funny. So there's lots of ways you can bring that playfulness into everyday life. But right now we're going to imagine that we're going to the airport. Probably some of us do. I do quite a bit of traveling. And we're going to imagine that we've packed our suitcase and we're running to the airport. We're running a little bit late, so we're going to run with our suitcase on wheels with laughter. So this requires standing up in your space if you're able to. Oops. It requires a bit of space and movement. And then you're literally going to grab your suitcase and run with it while laughing. So have a good run around your space, your house, wherever you are, and make sure that you don't bump into anything. And then when you're finished, you can take a seat, and we're going to do some breathing and relaxation to complete our class. So you might want to lie down if you'd like to be comfortable, or you can sit quietly. Allow your spine to be upright. Just taking a moment to close your eyes. And just being aware of the breathing in your body. Noticing the breath moving in and out. You might like to do a final check-in on the number. At the beginning of class, we checked how we feel, and it was a number between 0 and 10, and we've been checking in during class. Just see where it's landed now. And just taking a moment to follow your breath in and out. Letting it be in its own rhythm as you're gently watching and noticing the breath. Feeling it cross the upper lip. Feeling the breath coming in and moving out. And letting the breath go down deep into the earth. Using your imagination, however you imagine, that the breath has gone way, way down through your legs, out through your feet, and has gone deep into the core of Mother Earth. Imagine in the center of the earth, there's golden energy, and you're going to breathe that golden energy up through the earth layers, up into your feet, up through your legs, all the way up through the body. up through the head. And imagine that breath and that golden energy can leave out through the top of the head. And the breath and the golden energy is going all the way up above you, up through the sky as you breathe out. Imagine it going up through the planets, past the universes, and all the way up to the highest point in the universe. Create a source energy, divine energy. Imagine it connects with that source of creation, silver white, pearly effervescent light. And imagine you can breathe that in. So that beautiful bright white pearly light is coming in from the highest point in the universe, all the way down, past the planets, past the universes. It's coming all the way down into the top of the head. Beautiful light coming mixed with the golden light of the earth. Breathing it in through the top of the head, all the way down through the body, into the navel area, where it's mixed with the golden energy. And imagine you can breathe that energy out the front and back of your body. And at the front and the back, it makes a beautiful shield. And that shield goes above the front of your body and the back, protecting you, sealing in the laughter, the energy, the love. All of your good energy is inside. Take a breath in and release out anything you don't need. Imagine and intend that there's a violet fire inside your heart, and it's growing through the body, and it's sending out of your body any negative emotions, any pain, any negative experiences, other people's energy. Just imagine you're breathing it all out, letting it go. And just have a couple of breaths in and releasing. And then remembering some of the laughing exercises we've done today. Just rest in your heart for a minute. Just breathing in and out of the heart. Repeating to yourself some thankful gratitude thoughts. Anything that you're grateful for or thankful for. Remembering we started our class with breathing. And as we breathed out, we allowed the laughing, ha, 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 made laughing sounds. Remember, we did shaking and laughing. We did tapping and laughing. And a lot of the exercises, we did both the right and left side of the body. So we're balancing both hemispheres of the brain. Laughing creates a lot of neural connections between the right and left hemispheres and the different parts of the brain stem. So it activates our creativity and helps those neural pathways connect. We did some playful activities. We did the very good, yay. We checked in on our number as to how we were feeling. And we noticed, many of us noticed that number change and go up during the class. And then we did some playful activities like pretending to shake hands and laugh. So we did gibberish, galijila babadi gilijilika, to scramble our brains a little bit so we could have a calm mind. So all of these things that we practiced, you can watch again on the recording. You can also practice them at home every day. And the more you practice every day, the more your body becomes very familiar with these activities and it does them more and more easily, and your laughter comes more and more easily. It helps you to feel happy. It helps your cortisol levels to drop very quickly. It helps your blood pressure to lower, helps your heart to be healthy, helps your relationships. So many things come from our capacity to laugh. And then when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. And if anyone wants to know anything more about what I'm doing, they can. That's great. Thanks so much. Exactly what I needed this morning. Thank you. Lovely to hear that. Thanks for the feedback. If anyone wants to reach out, I've put my details there. You can definitely visit my website. Thank you, Talia. CHAMUNDAI.com will find me. You'll also find me under Chamundai, my name, CHAMUNDAI, Chamundai, the laughter lawyer. Good. Glad everybody enjoyed. And as I say, this recording will be there. If anyone has any questions or you want to chat for a little bit, I'll stay here for a few more minutes. So thank you all for participating. Glad that, lovely, great start to your day and weekend. That's lovely. Thank you for the feedback. And I will see you all again. This is on the first Saturday of every month at 9 a.m. So keep laughing. I'm Chamundai, and this has been the Chamundai channel.